Hey everybody, this is Lana, just Frog It. I am going to show you how to do the knit stitch. In the last video, we learned how to do the 3 different ways to cast on. Okay, I'm going to do the knit stitch only in this video. So I'm not going to show you how to recast on. I'm just going to do it, and we'll only do like maybe 10 stitches. Okay, so I'm just going to make a slip knot, and I'm going to insert my needle. Now, the needle that has your yarn on it, your stitches on it, should always be in your left hand. Okay, your empty needle is the one that you want in your right hand. That's the needle you use to make all your stitches. Okay, so I'm going to just cast on the easy way 10 stitches. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So in these videos that I'm going to do right now, I'm going to show you how to do this English style, not continental. Okay, English style is where your yarn comes from your right side, and you're going to be throwing your yarn around your needle. So English style is also known as throwing. Okay, so I have my 10 stitches. I'm going to keep that tail in my left hand just to keep it out of the way, and that way I won't end up using that tail as knitting. Okay, you don't want to do that because you don't have very much yarn over there. So with the knit stitch, all you'll be doing is inserting your needle into that very first stitch. You grab your yarn, your working yarn from the ball with your right hand. I just pinch it between my fingers. You can do it this way, you can do it any which way you want. Lots of people hold it this way. You will find your own rhythm on how to hold your yarn, what's comfortable for you. Okay, so I'm going to insert my needle into that stitch up through the back. So my right needle is up through the back, my left needle is in front with my stitches on it, and you grab your yarn with your right hand and you're going to loop that around your back stitch. You're going to pull that loop through that hole, and as you do this, you are going to move this stitch we just pulled that loop through off of your left needle. Okay, so we just made a new stitch on the right hand needle, and you want to keep your needles close together. You don't want to have a humongous gap in between. Okay, so you're going to insert your needle up through the next loop, throw your yarn around the back needle, bring that yarn loop up through there, then you're going to drop that yarn off the left needle. So you just made a second stitch. Okay, and we're going to do this all the way across. So you insert your needle up through the back, you throw your yarn around the needle, you bring that loop down through that hole, and you're going to push that yarn off of your left needle. Okay, again, up through, throw around, down through the loop, and off the left needle. Okay, so up through, around your needle, down through the hole, and pop that stitch off your left needle. And you do that all the way across, like so. Just nice and easy. And you want to try make sure your stitches don't fall off your needles, even though you're close to the end. But it's very easy to do, and then you'll be short stitches. So just up through the loop, around the needle, down through the loop, and pop the stitch off your left needle. So there's our very first row of knit stitches. Okay? And we're not really worried about your tension right now. You just want to try and get the stitches down, and then your tension will come with practice, okay? So we're going to do that same thing over again on this side. So your working needle with all your stitches is on your left side. Your empty needle is on your right side. So all I did was I turned my needle that had all the stitches transferred to the right over to my left hand again. Now you want to find your working yarn, not your tail. Just hold that tail off to the side and out of the way with your fingers so you don't end up getting it caught in there. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing again. So you're going to insert your needle up through the back, grab your working yarn from your ball, throw it around your needle, bring it down through that loop, and pop it off the back one. Okay, up through the needle or the hole, wrap your yarn around, bring it down through, and pop it off of the back needle. Okay, so up through the back, around the back needle, down through the hole, and pop it off the back needle. Up through, around, down through, and pop off. Haha, I just said pop off. Haha. Up through, around, down through, and pop off. Up through, around, down through, and pop it off. Up through, around, down through, and pop off. And you do that with the next 3 stitches as well. Okay? Okay, so there's the second round or the second row of stitches, and this is what it's looking like so far. Okay, so if you continue to do just the knit stitch both sides, you will come out with a little bit on the lumpier side of knitting, but that is called garter stitch. Okay, it's garter stitch when you do knit stitches on one side, and then you turn your work and you do knit stitches on the other side. Okay, we'll just do a couple more really easy rounds here of the same thing. Okay. Okay, and then you switch hands again, and your work's on your left and your yarn is coming off from the right. Okay, we'll do one more. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so this is what garter stitch looks like, and it looks the same on both sides. Okay, and you can keep doing that till you get your tension right, or till it feels comfortable to you. And I will see you in the next video where I show you how to do the purl stitch. Goodbye for now.